New York City Mayor Eric Adams hosted a grand iftar dinner at Gracie Mansion to honor the city's Muslim community. The event was attended by Muslim-majority countries and religious scholars. Mayor Adams emphasized the significance of Ramadan as a time for empathy and understanding, highlighting the discipline and resilience demonstrated by those observing the fast. This iftar dinner is part of Mayor Adams' broader efforts to engage with and support New York City's diverse communities. In the past, he has hosted events celebrating various religious and cultural groups, reflecting the city's rich tapestry of traditions. For more insights into Mayor Adams' engagement with the community, you might find this video informative. Traditional Turkish food served in iftar from Ali Baba Cuisine. Please watch a special report on Dunya International USA and Global TV.
शुक्रे खुदा करो महे रहमान आ गया तकसीम करने नेमतें रमजान आ गया अल्लाह तेरा है एहसान रोज़े नमाजें और कुरान है ये सब रूहे ईमान नूरे रमजान नूरे रमजान नूरे रमजान
Ramadan Mubarak. I think that when we have these days of acknowledgement, sometimes we forget the core of them. Ramadan is about sacrifice. And when we sacrifice personally, we begin to understand how other people are going without all the time. So fasting throughout the day is our reminder that there's so many people going without food, or going without clean water, going without an ability to just provide the basic needs. And so this is an important time for us to reflect and understand how God has blessed us and how we must continue to carry on that blessing in the future.
Thank you, sir.
All right, thank you. After what we witnessed, our center of trade being attacked, instead of moving away to some of the hatred that came out of that incident, many of our Muslim brothers and sisters decided to go into the police department and to participate in law enforcement to show the quality of being a Muslim. And they lived up to that expectation, moving up through the ranks, spending time dedicated to ensuring the safety of the city during many challenging times, allowing the peaceful protest without the violence that is often associated with it throughout the entire globe. They played the role of what many of us can see in the beauty of Islam. And I want to personally thank them for their commitment and dedication for joining the ranks and file of law enforcement. But then compassion. How do we display compassion? A person I believe personifies that here is Ali Baba. Ali Baba, every Wednesday night, the food you eat now, Ali Baba feeds it to people on the street. He volunteers every Wednesday night, no matter what the weather is, no matter how difficult and challenging it is. He watches fellow New Yorkers coming from all walks of life, all different economic challenges, and he feeds them every Wednesday. He doesn't only read the Quran, he lives the Quran. He lives what it means to be a true Muslim and to give back. His sacrifices is not only during the month of Ramadan, but is done throughout the entire year consistently. I watch him as he gives back to his fellow New Yorkers and fellow people. That is what we must live up to. It is easy for us to go to our houses of worship. If it's for me in the church, if it's for you, it is inside a mosque. If it's for a Jewish brothers and sister, it's in a synagogue. It's for a Sikh brothers and sisters, in a Sikh temple. If it's a person that studies and worship Buddhism, it's in a Buddhist temple. All of those places are the sterilized environments where you can go to rehearse what you are supposed to do. But the true meaning of our lives as Christians, as Muslims, as Jewish faith, as Sikh, as Buddhists, the true meaning is what we do every day in our city, in our country, in our community. And so Ramadan is a reminder that what we should do throughout the rest of the year, and that's to sacrifice, that's to give back, that's to live up to the true meaning of our faith. My faith is real. It is not a faith that I call on during good times. I call on it during all times. And that is my North Star, my belief in God and my belief in my obligation to my fellow human being. We are members of the greatest race alive, and that's the human race. And we need to live up to the greatness of that race in our mosque. When we allow you to do Juma prayer inside City Hall, when you allow the crescent to be in One Police Plaza, we are now doing the symbolism that is so important, because you can get so caught up in the substantive things that you forget the fact the symbolism is just as important. And so, again, kudos to you, Commissioner, for making that happen. And first time, it has happened in many first times that have impacted this community. We're going to continue to move towards the day when we no longer have to say this is the first time. We're going to normalize the involvement and the infusion of all of our cultures together. So again, thank you for coming out today as you acknowledge Ramadan. Ramadan Mubarak. I wish you peace and prosperity during this time of the year.
It's so wonderful to be with all of you today, and it's so nice to see so many members of the NYPD here with us. The first thing is I want to wish everyone a Ramadan Mubarak. I want to tell you how meaningful it has been for me in particular to work over the past few weeks with members of our Muslim Officers Society, in particular for the very first time in the lobby of One Police Plaza to light the crescent so that now everyone who comes into One Police Plaza during Ramadan will see it. We've done similar things in the past, Christmas tree and Hanukkah menorah, and it's just wonderful to incorporate this into the new traditions.
I'm honored to be here as a Muslim senior advisor to the mayor. A true honor to be here with the police commissioner and all the distinguished gathering. It's very important to know that the mayor have designated four members of his administration to deal with Muslim issues. As you see them behind me here, DR was Commissioner Kreisman, a true example of the diversity and what the city is all about. I just want to take a moment to acknowledge something beautiful that the police department did. We had 100 meditation prayer room and throughout the facility of the NYPD. That's an amazing accomplishment. Thank you. Adding to that, we do Jumu'ah prayer at One Police Plaza to show the diversity and encourage the youth to be part of this great police department. I just want to acknowledge the administrations here. We have an amazing leaders in our administration here. Commissioner Haseeb in the back, Sister Asiya. These are the one who paved the road to our new generation to know that they have a place in this administration. Mayor Adam always have the first time things that always asking us to help the community, not just the Muslim community, but we work together as one New York.
For those of you I haven't had the pleasure of meeting yet, my name is Hussain, and I am the new Muslim liaison from the mayor's office. I am honored to be here tonight. Thank you all for joining us this evening to celebrate this special occasion of Ramadan. It's a time for reflection, gratitude, and unity, and we are fortunate to come together as a community to share in this important moment. Ramadan is a month that brings people closer, encourages kindness, and reminds us the value of helping others. As we gather tonight, we also acknowledge the efforts of our city's leadership, especially Mayor Eric Adams, who has worked diligently to support and uplift the Muslim communities in New York City. Under his leadership, we have seen a strong commitment to understanding and making sure that every community feels valued and heard. As we observe the blessings of this month, let us not forget the suffering of our brothers and sisters all around the world. Ramadan reminds us the power of prayer and compassion.
When the community needed the mayor the most, post 9/11, working together with leadership of the NYPD to create the MOS, whether it be the women who were being physically attacked, walking down Bay Ridge. This is the mayor who stood up for the rights of women, to protect women with hijabs, This is a mayor who stood up to bring communities together. This is a mayor who ensured that City Hall would be a place that Jummah prayers could be prayed in City Hall, and the Azan call would be the first time allowed in the city of New York. And this is truly a reflection. The mayor wanted this administration to truly reflect the diversity that this city is all about.